Hey guys, it's Jenna. I'm sorry that I look a bit like a mess. I just kind of got back from work. And I decided I was going to make this video because I kind of wanted to talk about something that just kind of happened today. This morning I woke up to a phone call from my father. And he told me that my grandmother passed away this morning. And it's still really difficult for me to process and think about, and it still makes me want to cry a bit, which I guess is normal. And I'm kind of just trying to push it away until I can figure out how to deal with it. But it's been a bit of a rough day, and I don't know how this is going to be going into the future for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over it really fast or if it's going to sit with me for a while. I'm going to try and make videos and stuff still. I'm still editing the vlog from like 2 weeks ago. I'm still trying to make things happen. But this is a devastating thing for me because my grandma was definitely one of the most important people in my life. We did a lot of things together, and a lot of my hobbies are because of her. She was an amazing artist. She did some beautiful work. And in her last years, I guess, I don't know, something happened with her finger. I think she got like arthritis in it, and she couldn't draw anymore. She couldn't paint and do the thing that she loved. She's a breast cancer survivor. She got it twice, and she went through chemotherapy, and then she got each breast removed each time it happened. And I remember seeing her go through chemotherapy, and I was so young I didn't quite understand what was happening. But I remember the second time that she went through it, and I remember when she started wearing the wigs and stuff, and I guess I remember still not entirely understanding, but I was a little curious about it, but I didn't want to ask any questions. But she survived breast cancer twice. And because of the chemotherapy, it messed her up in the future. And that's the reason why she's left us. I guess she didn't leave us. I don't know what to say about that, but she's been declining for a couple of months now. It was 1 month she was herself, and she was who I knew as a person. And then a couple of months later, you could tell that she wasn't herself anymore. You could tell that she was repeating things. She was tired. She would sleep all day. She would sleep most of the day, it's true. My papa took over most of the cooking for the house, and he cleaned and he did everything that my grandma used to do. And then she was hospitalized. And they tried to keep her at home for the longest amount of time that they could because they wanted my grandma to be comfortable. But she got too bad, and my Papa Ken had decided that it was best to put her into a hospice while they waited for her to finally pass away. So, it's been difficult. It's been really difficult on me. I've been watching my grandma go through this, and I know she's finally done suffering. I know that everything's okay for her now. It still feels really lonely though. She was one of my most favorite people, and I loved going to visit her. I loved talking with her for hours. I loved looking at her art. She drew, when she colored with pastels and stuff, a portrait of myself when I was a little girl. And I looked like Tinkerbell, but I had like this scowl on my face. And I love it so much. And she drew a portrait of my younger sister, and she did that portrait entirely by memory. She didn't do it with a picture or anything, and it was just, she was holding this little plushy yellow flower, and my sister, I guess, looked at my grandma a certain way, and my grandma remembered it, and she recreated it on paper and framed it, and it's an amazing picture. And she drew a portrait of my brother, but it took her so long to finish. And I think it was because there's something in the portrait she just couldn't get right. She wanted to make it right, and it took her so long to finish it, but it turned out really good. And we tried to sew a jacket with, I guess I was trying to sew a jacket with hers, and we never actually finished it, because the next time I had seen her, we just didn't have time, and then the time after that, she wasn't herself. And I only really got to see her like twice a year, because she lives kind of far away. But she bought me this necklace, and I wear it every day. It's my good luck charm. I just wanted to make this video because I don't want to ever forget her. I want to remember this, and my grandma, and I want to remember everything. So I don't really care if nobody sees this video. I just want it where it's timeless, and I can remember the day that she passed away and the day that her sufferings finally stopped. She's just a really important person to me. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.